Are we going? Alright. Developed by Concerned Ape. Ah, yes, at the last second. We got the honk. That's good luck. I say so. Alright, good to see you, everyone. Welcome back to Stardew Valley. It's been so long. And I need to pop out the chat, but I'm in a good mood today. Yes, indeed. Ah, yes, we've got quite a few people here. Ah, yes, I see in my crystal ball. Today, we have Fishmaster YT, Libby S. My chat just got funky and fresh, refreshed. Frigid Forace, the D-Bots D-Shots. That's a new name. Good to see you. And OMG, it's a 12-year-old. Delia Schneider. Long time no see, indeed. Welcome back. And, that's everyone for now. Let's continue playing Stardew Valley. Alright, oh, and my little thing is... There we go. We're back in the Afro Farm with Bob Ross. My favorite green-haired Bob Ross. And, yeah, with his dog named Rob Boss. It's the Grow... Or no, my name's Grow Afro, not Bob Ross. But my dog's name is Bob Ross. Rob Boss. Right. Well, he's basically Bob Ross with green hair. I mean, that's the idea, really. That's what I'd like to think. And, that makes me happy. And, you know, that's what Bob Ross was all about, is just being happy and relaxed. And being super chill. Alright, what were we doing? It's been so long. But Bridget Fare says my first farmer had green hair too. She didn't have a fro, though. Yes, a fro is nice. You gotta have a fro. Winter foraging, we got a winter root. And then the exotic foraging cave carrots. We can take these to the town center. I have this mod that tells me what I need to take to the town center thingy, which is good. But let's go ahead and fire up the old smelters. That's the first thing I can do, at least once. Oh, and the copper ore, and then the 2 bits of copper. Okay, fire it up. There we go. We're taking advantage of those things. Let's start watering the crops. What we have. Right, and it's the beginning of a new season, so that's why I spent all my money on blueberries. Right. Okay. It's all coming back to me. And I have rice. I'm gonna water that blueberry twice, because that's twice as nice. And I'm gonna try to get more crops. Which means I'm gonna want to sell some stuff to get more crops, maybe. Yes? Yeah, so I'm gonna take some of the more expensive things. Maybe this chicken... No, yeah, well, we'll turn in the chicken statue. What should I sell? I want to sell some things at Pierre's. Like, well, just like the diamond. Even though the diamond's a great gift, I'm going to want some cash. So I'll try to sell some of these things. That'll work. Okay, that's probably good enough. Anyways. Oh. That's ready for harvesting? Okay, requires the scythe. Because I've got harvest with scythe. You know, sometimes I wonder if harvest with scythe isn't actually more of a burden than a boon. Because I have to harvest with the scythe. And then the scythe requires energy now. So yeah, actually, I think it actually makes the game harder. And I'm also playing with that... Wait, is my longevity mod here? Yeah, good, I was gonna say. I am playing with the longevity mod, right? I just wasn't seeing the little thingy. Yeah, and that makes the game harder. Yeah, everything else is still here. I just took away the... I had to take away the Spooky Critters mod, because that was giving me some bugs. But anyways. Hey there, Superficial O. Yes, I do. Welcome back. Avocado wine. Yes, we will make avocado wine. That's right, we need to. Right, and I was forgetting who I was... Everybody loves Diamond, except for 8 people. Everybody likes Diamond, except for 8 people who love them. Okay, well, let's try to sell stuff at Pierre's. And then I could upgrade one of my tools, too, with all this copper. But I won't be able to afford that yet. We'll just put that away. Or I could make some sort of recipe out of copper, right? Like, well, like the sprinkler is copper and iron, but then I do have to place... Yeah, we'll just do that. That'll work. Okay, fine. I'm overthinking things. It's easy to overthink things. Let's just do. Alright. But yeah, for now, I'm going to try to make a little bit of extra cash since it's the beginning of the season. Or, well, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell the diamond or not, but... I need sardine to rub on my sore nose. Judy. That's a funny thing to say. Alright, well, we still have a few minutes. So I'm going to do my favorite thing, and that's to surreptitiously take things from the trash. Because Bob Ross... Well, a field snack. Well, that's nice. That's what he does. Okay, now the shop's open. Alright, and I can get the backpack upgrade eventually. I do want to save up for that. We're still working on the backpack. Wait, I'm gonna sell the leeks and the peas. Just not the winter roots or the carrot, because that's part of bundles. I'll sell a pine cone. Definitely gonna sell the rice. Oh, you don't buy the diamonds. It's just the blacksmith that does, so... I can buy a few seeds. I was growing a lot of blueberries already. And you get diminishing returns, so... Let's buy a variety. I think melons are required for certain quests, though, right? So let's get some... Yeah, let's get a nice pair of melons. That Bob Ross has a good pair of melons, if you ask me. He's gonna. I mean, he doesn't yet, but he's gonna. Yes. Yes, sirree. Everyone's gonna say that to him. Alright. A really hot oven? I'm not sure how they make artificial diamonds, honestly. Like, what the process is there. Artificial diamonds. Obviously, heat and pressure. But I think there's a bit more to it, right? I think I'm going to sell the diamond, yeah. Oh, and frozen tears. They were useful for some sort of recipe, right? I'll sell those. I think I'm going to sell that for crops, yeah. I could sell coal, too, but... I mean, well, yeah. Let's do that, too. I think I usually can get more coal easily. Alright, so that gives us 1,200 to mess with. Because it's kind of hard to make money in this particular mod. Right, and I forgot the chicken. Oh well. Let's take the remaining items to the town center. I'll grow my fantastic melons. Let's see. The only difference between coal and diamonds is their makeup? Yeah, the form. Yeah, like the structure. And Bridget's saying sort of like water and ice, probably. I can see that analogy, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Although it's kind of weird to think about, but it's true. It's just a very rigid, crystalline kind of structure. Let's get some radishes. I don't think poppies... Yeah, flowers don't sell for a lot. Let's see. Corn is a repeat producer, so we could get some speed grow with that. Bit of lettuce. Bit of cassava. Cotton? Sure. Alright. Yeah, just like a lot of things. I'm not sure... Do you need to process the cotton to make more money off of it? I mean, I'm not sure exactly how similar it is between coal and diamonds and water and ice, but the analogy makes a lot of sense to me. It seems like, yeah, that's probably very similar, yeah. It's funny how I'm still thinking about that. All right, so what bundles? We've got right. It was the exotic bundle. We got a carrots. Or I don't know which. Exotic foraging and winter foraging. Those are both the shelf, right? Was it? Yes. Foraging? No, that was the first one. Sorry, that's quality crops. Okay, this one. Yeah, because the foraging is early stuff. How quickly I forget. Okay, cave carrots. And winter foraging. The winter roots. Okay. Of course, I'll get the winter foraging early and easily enough anyways, but it's good to turn these things in early. Just because you have limited carrying capacity and whatnot. I don't know. It just feels good to put the things in the slots, okay? Why not? Although... And also, it's just easier to remember and organize. Like, before I tried to do everything at once, and it just... I overthink things, so... I find it very useful to have that mod, so it just tells me when to put things where. It tells me where to put it. Oh, that's right. I was getting the bat cave. You put it like the bats know where to put it, where the sun don't shine. There you go. Whale fish, says Delia Schneider. Do you have any more puns? Kind of funny. Alright. Using the word whale instead of, well, of course. If it wasn't apparent by the way I said it. Yeah, I didn't sell the solar essence either. But, yeah, I'm gonna make more. That's right. At the end of last episode, I paid a huge amount in taxes. Taxes are pretty rough in this game. So that's one thing to think about. I forgot about that. Taxes. We have to deal with taxes in this game. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna make the standard fertilizer. I remember that now, at the end of last episode. There was a giant bill. I guess the bill is monthly then. The tax bill. Guess we'll just go with basic fertilizer. I don't have any money for the other kinds. And an extra sprinkler. I can only get one. Is there anything else I'm gonna do with my sap? Not really, I'm just gonna convert it all. And I did have some extra fertilizer right here, like this dude right now. Okay. There we go, lovely. The melons, although that won't give me the quality crop bundle. And these repeat crops, it can be quite nice to get the speed grow on. Well, that's okay. I don't know why. There we go. Oh, because those were where my mouse cursor is. So I don't know why the overlay was being weird there. Alright, do I have my... I don't have my hoe. Where is my hoe? Okay, I thought I saw something out there. Oh, and I forgot to break open these geodes in my other chest. There's my hoe. Yeah, and I had plenty of fertilizer too. I'm forgetting what I have where. Alright, get to work. Fertilize. Let's just hoe up a bunch of territory. How many seeds do we have? Oh, just 4 left. Okay. That might have gone a bit overboard there. Just take care of this. Lovely. And the cassava. And do we have any other seeds? That's it. Okay. Beautiful. We'll have a nice variety of crops. And hopefully we should be turning a tidy profits by the next harvesting season. Or the next harvesting period. Whatever you want to call it. With all these seeds. Hey, Historic Nerd. Good to see you. Yes, taxes. Time for you to roleplay about that Appalachian farmer that got mad about whiskey taxes. Exactly. That's exactly what this game needed. Hey, EVP. Too bad you can't actually make whiskey. I mean, you can make beer and wine. Why not other hard stuff? That's true. Yeah, it's good to see you again, Historic Nerd. It's been a while. Hello. Fishmaster YT says, I hate it when videos puffer. Very good. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the puffering. Puffering fish. Is there anything else I can upgrade my watering can when I feel like it? All right, let's put away all this crap. I'll keep the field snacks. But should we go out to the dungeon today? Not sure. I'll sell the jade. Just chuck that in there. Today's not really a good luck day. But I just like going to the dungeon just a bit too much for my own good. It's just fun to stab at things. And I do have a crystal dagger. It begs for violence. Or I could just actually get some wood. I still need the hard wood for the task. Yeah, let's get some wood. I think that's a good use of your time. Start axing things. Historic Nerds, yeah. Historic Nerd says, yeah, wife and I had our daughter 3 months ago. We haven't had time for much else. That's good to hear. You had... Congratulations, yes. And Bridget Faray says, daughters are awesome. I'm a daughter. Yes. Who would have imagined? That's amazing. Now you're making me think of, what was it? I guess it's Macbeth with the, quote. Like, that's right. The guy was told you cannot be killed by any man born of a woman. But then, like, the other character was like, it's like, aha, my mother had a C-section. Or a cesarean. And it's like, does that count? I guess so. And so the guy was able to kill the other guy. So I could still think, that one was kind of weird. There's a lot of weird things in Shakespeare. Anyways. Historic Nerd says, already planning to scare away potential boyfriends. You'll be very good at it, I can tell. Macduff. It was Macduff. That's right. It was from his mother's womb untimely ripped. Or something like that. Ah, yes. Makes sense. Yeah. Still, I thought that part to be a bit odd, but... yeah. I guess it was... like, the way it was translated, or the particular wording. The wording is important. So maybe I wasn't quite... I didn't get the wording right. Ah, you were in Macbeth in the 8th grade. Well, that's cool. That's neat. Yeah. I was in, like, we did a classroom version of it. I was in a classroom version of the play, but that's different from being, in a stage play. Because no one's very excited when you're doing it in the classroom. So it's more of like a reading. Still was kind of memorable, though. Or like, where we would have different parts. It's not like we would just read it. Like, aloud. But anyways, otherwise that sounds lame. But, yeah. All the other girls were fighting over who got to be Lady Macbeth. And I was like, can I be all the servants, the messengers, and all the attendants? And the teacher was like, sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a way to get yourself a bigger role. I mean, that sounds fun. And less pressure. So, that's cool. You probably were, yeah. You probably had to be a bit dynamic, I must say. That probably sounds pretty cool. Or that sounds like it was probably pretty interesting. But, Fishmaster YT says he has had more girlfriends than I ever will have. Or, oh, your cousin. Your cousin does. Because he had 5. Interesting. You were in several scenes. Very neat. Yeah, give it time, Fishmaster. Exactly. I would say, you know, just stay upbeat. Take good care of yourself. Was time still passing when I was in this menu? No, I don't think it was. But it's too late to go to Gunther. Gunther. I wasn't thinking about that. So, should we just go to the bar and have a good time? Maybe play an arcade game for the sake of playing an arcade game once again. Yes, I do think... Oh, you don't have... Wait, no. Didn't I beat Journey of the Prairie King? Is that not where you get the skull-shaped key for that? I thought it was allowed... I thought you were allowed to play Junimo Kart after you beat Journey of the Prairie King. Did I not beat Journey of the Prairie King? I think I did, because I have the... I'm forgetting. Or is that the skull key you get... Or no, that's the skull key you get from the bottom of the... The bottom of the first dungeon? Yeah, I'm getting confused. I think it was. Okay, never mind. Good to see you, Sarah Terry. Welcome to the stream. Alright, well, forget that then. Guess let's just go around chopping wood. That's what a real man should do. It is. Okay, I was getting confused. It is the skull key you get from the bottom of the mine. Okay. For some reason I was thinking the skull key was the thing that helps you get into the next dungeon, but no, all you need to get to the next dungeon is the desert bus. Okay, that's right. That makes sense. Or to get it fixed up in the community center. Yeah, I don't know why I got that confused. I guess, well, yeah, because it would kind of make sense logically for one dungeon to unlock a dungeon and an arcade game to unlock an arcade game, but that's not how it works. Ah. Good to know. Alright. Not a good idea to walk in the forest at night and try to read comments, but maybe actually pause the game, read a few comments. Bridget says, I went to Dairy Queen once, but I found it to be overrated and you prefer Sonic. Ah. And, yeah, ice cream's nice. Yeah. I have some ice cream in the fridge that actually I want to get to. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about ice cream. Every P says, I wish I had some orange soda. Yeah, actually I do like that too. There's a particular brand of orange soda that I occasionally drink. For some reason I like that... Oh right, I need the better axe to get in there. I'm forgetting. I don't have a good enough one. But for some reason I really like Yarritos. That brand. The Mexican orange soda. I think it's a Mexican brand, right? But they use natural sugar instead of corn syrup. I could drink a lot of that stuff. Yarritos. It's very good. Yeah. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I get it in the local store. Okay, it's 12 now. I'm doing a lot of extra beard stroking today, I noticed. As I think about what to do and read comments. My beard's gotten a lot longer. Well, I mean, that's natural, but it still surprises me, you know, that, well, yeah, I've spent most of my life not having a beard, and just kind of went with it. But, like people say, it suits me. It suits me pretty well. And I don't mind having the beard. It's the mustache. It's the mustache. That's that's the real dilemma, is that having the longer mustache, you do have to, like, be a bit strategic about how you eat things. Otherwise, you'll have food in your mustache. Like, you'll have to open up your mouth a bit wider, or, angle a spoon, or whatever. The right way. Yes. Reverse afro. Maybe so. There was an earthquake during the night. Oh, joy. Who doesn't love earthquakes? Okay, well, it didn't mess with the crops. Greetings, Grow Afro. It is our pleasure to inform you that your farm will be featured in next week's up-and-coming column of the Stardew Valley Tribune. Congratulations. We're impressed with your quick progress. This is embarrassing, but I lost my lucky purple shorts. Bring them back to me discreetly. Right. And somebody told me I could put the shorts in the Stardew Valley Fair. That's gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna do that, just because it's funny. Ah, there's some nice stumps over here. Aw, bad luck again today. But it's a rainy day. That's a farmer's day off. It's the happiest day of all for farmers. Well, I think I might go into the dungeon anyhow. Or maybe I should do fishing, right. Maybe I should do fishing. Livy S says, you have converted me, Tiegs. I used to dislike beards. Oh, that's nice. And Sarah Terry said, I had never thought about the logistics of having facial hair. Yeah. Well, the mustache in particular, yeah. Exactly. Can be, well, can be a little bit annoying at times with certain foods. Like with messier foods, particularly. And Bridget says, yes, if you want to take second place, you can simply stick shorts in the grains display. Oh, and Historic Nerd says, being in the military prevents me from growing facial hair. I'm allowed to grow a mustache, but it looked like a creepy one, like a pedo would have. Oh, that's funny. Well, I wonder how your is that saying something about your fellow colleagues who choose the mustache lifestyle in the military? Or I'm sure they're okay with that. I'm sure you've told them. I'm sure they'd laugh at that. So what maple seeds? Particularly, I'm not sure which tree to cut down for that. I was kind of thinking I might want to make more field snacks. Otherwise, I can just... Oh, right, we can always go to the sauna. That's right, if you really are lacking energy. Ah. Actually, it isn't so much second place as disqualified, right. Hey, Hex to the third power, good to see you. Well, more Stardew, he says. Yes. Yes, it's been a while. Ah, you get 750 points anyways. That's cool. Yeah, I want to try it just because it sounds funny. I don't care. Right now we're doing, the extra difficult run, so I might as well not do myself any favors by winning that event. Huh. Historic Certain Nerd says, well, it has to do with the facial prevents a seal on a gas mask. So, the only one you can have, it's a thinnish one above the lip, which looks creepy to me. I honestly can't take colleagues seriously if they have one. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, I don't really blame you either. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's... I mean, yeah. Like, some people can do the thin mustache. But it's like only certain people. Like, that's one of those things, like, with the beard. I never thought I was gonna, like, I didn't think a beard looked good or that it would suit me, but, you know, I guess what I've learned is, in life, what they say, don't knock it till you tried it. Like, you should try things. Who knows? It could actually suit you. But, yeah, it's not a lot of people. It doesn't work for a lot of people. Yeah, the prince could rock a thin one. Exactly. So it's weird. It's weird though that it only works for certain people. he says scratching a beard. That's about it. Yeah. It's very particular. And it's funny how we all agree that it works. It's not like, well, maybe not everyone agrees, but most of us can see it. You know, whether or not a look works or really works for a person or not. I actually find that rather interesting. I mean, obviously, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but obviously there is certain things we all agree upon to a certain extent. So this is part of the summer foraging, and this is part of the artisan. Right, the bats are going to help me with the fruit bundles. That'll be cool. Hey, King Avocado. Well, I mean, I feel like it's not like I'm saying anything really revolutionary or new, but just I haven't really thought about it with facial hair, I guess, in regards. There are people... Certain people look better than other people. This is news to you. Stop the presses. That's amazing. Did you know avocado means testicle in Aztec? I didn't know that, actually. Now that is amazing. Well, no, I think I might have heard that somewhere. But that is funny. That does sound kind of familiar. The more you know. I do remember learning, like they were originally eaten by, like, the giant sloth. And, like, when that went extinct, they kind of had trouble. But I'm kind of forgetting some of the details. But that actually does sound kind of familiar, but that is still really interesting. Every time I come, someone talks about an avocado. That's good. Yeah, we gotta make some avocado wine. We gotta make the avocado wine and the avocado soda. We must get avocados. We demand avocados. That's another goal. I don't care if it's actually a bad financial decision to get avocados. We're gonna make it happen, because, I mean, I'm already playing on a more difficult setting where I make bad decisions. I'm gonna put the shorts in the grain display. I went with bats in the bat cave rather than mushrooms. And I'm gonna get avocados. And we're gonna make it work. Because, god damn it, I'm gonna play this game my own way. That's what I was saying before with Cuphead. People were telling me what weapons to take. Like, the smart man takes the boomerang and the charge shot. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna play this my own way. I'm gonna find my own way through things in life. Because that's when you have real fun in games. You find your own way, and it's more fun than just doing what people tell you to do. But King Avocado says, or every piece says, tomorrow's dinner will be meatballs with gravy and mashed potatoes. Doesn't sound bad. Yeah, Bridget says that sounds awesome. Yeah, it does. It sounds like a hearty meal. A classic. Sounds like something I'd eat at my parents' house. Or growing up, you know? Sounds like a classic. Anyways. And it also sounds quite good. Historic Nerd says, nah, man, avocados are an ancient plant that dinosaurs ate. Ah, okay. Always a good choice. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it goes back as far as the dinosaurs. I thought I heard there was some program that mentioned something about the giant sloth, but I don't know. I'm not sure. No, I don't have the confidence. I forgot too many of the details to have confidence in anything like that, but I feel like that they were involved in the story of the avocado in some way, maybe. But maybe that's fine. But yeah, not saying that the dinosaurs didn't come first in terms of eating the avocados naturally. That just makes perfect sense. I just didn't know they were around that long. Alright, the more you know. Historic Nerd is knowledgeable about avocados, apparently. It's more than just history. Maybe he should be the avocado nerd. Alright. Although, avocados are good. I love myself some guacamole. Talking myself into that now. King Avocado says, I thought I was eating a banana. OctoEdit says, my curse is broken, in all caps. There were more than 7 people in the stream when I joined. Says 9 are watching, says Hex. Ah, okay. I'm not aware. Kind of rambly today, but that's okay. I guess it's a bit late. Don't forget the superpower of your dagger, says Bridget. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I do. Historic Nerd says, yeah, the plant may not go back that far, but the giant seed was... But the giant seed size was so it could survive the digestive tracts of huge animals. Ah, yes. OctoEdit says, that is my curse. There was always 7 people when I joined, but it is broken today. On this day. Ah, yes. You are free, OctoEdits. OctoEdit. Now you just need to be free of the curse of the plural S on your name that I occasionally slip up and say. Or the tense. Not the plural, it's the tense. I'm changing the tense. Whatever. Or make it into a verb. Yeah. Whatever. English is failing me. This is my curse. And then I must stab these little, cute little things. They're so cute, but they must die. We can really see the additional hit points of the enemies right now. I'm using the mod... One of the mods I'm using makes the combat more difficult by just enhancing the hit points of all the enemies. And we can really see it here. I'm having to stab the crap out of these things. Just relentlessly stab the slime into submission. There we go. Yeah, you need to corner these things to do any good damage. Ooh, ow. Okay. The knife isn't really the best choice for hordes of bats. Yes, you all get on the business end of my dagger. I thought we had an understanding, bats. Is this about the fruit? Is this about all the fruit I've been taking? That's a lot of bats. Just keep stabbing. Just keep stabbing relentlessly. The nice thing is I don't have to have good timing. I can just tap the button. Okay. Jesus, that was a lot of... Okay, that was a lot of stabbing. That was a lot of bats and a lot of stabbing. Alright, let's have ourselves a spice berry. Delicious spice berries. That was fun. I gotta say. The combat is mildly entertaining now. It's gonna be a lot more tense later on. Okay, so... Bridget says... So, maybe not dinosaurs, but perhaps elephants or hippos or something? Every P says, who thinks megalodons aren't extinct? OctoEdit says, Tiegon's streams are 50% stream, 50% looking at chats. And I like that. Well, thank you. Well, hopefully I mean, I don't want to spend like 50% of the time looking at the chat, but I do want to keep things rolling along, but I look at the chat a lot. Or you mean like half the time? Like, I try not to pause the action too much to read the chat. But when in a game like this, oh god, no. Eats? Should we run? Oh, holy crap. Like, I don't want to, you know, halt the action too much, obviously. So maybe not quite that ratio. I would like to make it like more like 60-40, I guess, at least. But I see what you mean. I definitely like reading the chat a lot, so. I appreciate that you appreciate that. Is this a monster floor? This is a monster nest floor, okay. Well, that is scary with this mod. I gotta say. That is rather intimidating with this mod. And the lack of food that I'm currently enduring. Oh, I flicked the stick. Don't flick the stick. Otherwise it can snap back the other direction. Ow. Ow. Oh god, no! Oh, I did die! I died for the first time. Oh, that's the first time I've died. Don't die. Well, that's a good piece of advice. You gotta die sometime, though. I found you unconscious in the mines. I was trying to eat that piece of food. I died for the first time. That's fun. I found you unconscious in the mines. You're lucky I happened to pass by. Be a bit more careful next time. Well, you gotta die sometime. I must have hit my head pretty hard. I've forgotten everything about the last 11 levels. I seem to have lost 2 items from my backpack. Ow. Owie. Well, just 2 items. That's not so bad. Everyone's mourning my death, though. No! No, Bob Ross! Carp. Yes. I mean, I'm actually kind of glad I saw the death scene. I mean, going as far as I have in the game without dying, you know, I still feel proud about that. But, yeah, I took too many risks. I got overconfident. It happens. No big deal. I mean, really. But, yeah, it's sad, because it's Bob. Bob, no. We have witnessed the death of all the people to get killed with. I mean, you could have got killed as Tiegon, that'd be fine. We don't care. But you got Bob Ross killed. For shame on you. Shame. We loved him. He was nice to us. Alright. Well, when you say it like that. Sometimes Linus finds you. Sometimes you wind up in Harvey's clinic. But that death was just a happy accident, yes. Alright, let's sleep. Alright, so we got foraging and wild seeds. Mining. Damn it, Tiegon. Your mind is writing checks that your body can't cash. Yes. Oh, we got rain 2 days in a row. Nice. Yeah. That was true. In that case, that was true. I got overconfident there. I should have tactically withdrawn from that situation. It's like I didn't have the health or the dagger, the weapon to handle that situation. Like I should have. Actually, that's why I still had the sword. Why didn't I bring my sword? That's why I still had my sword, because a sword is actually very useful tactically. It's a level 5 sword. I was thinking, I got level 8s. I got a level 9 dagger, why would I want a level 5 sword? Because the sword can block, and it has a wide swing to protect yourself from hordes of enemies. You can just start swinging through the swathing swaths of enemies. And that's very important. That can't be underestimated, the value of that. So yeah, I'm learning my lesson at least. Don't need this watering can. And at least we were allowed to keep the iron. Hooray! So, consolation prize. I like how I can throw 2 in at the same time. Iron. We still got some quartz. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a bad day. And all that. Alright, so whose birthday? Oh, it's Jazz's birthday. And you're feeling lucky, alright. Well, that means I gotta go back in the dungeon. Let's see. Historic Nerd says, now I'm just going to quote Top Gun for the rest of the evening. Well, it worked for the first time. Linus is great. A homeless dude with time to use helping people. Yeah, that's true. He sure is. Alright, so... What does little Jazz like? I forget, because I never really got her to like me much. Probably some sort of gem. I got some jade. Maybe a clam. Oh, I was just laughing because it sounded so funny. For her, that's kind of an odd gift. It's kind of a weird gift. Oh, it's a weird laugh too, but that's fine. It kind of snuck up on me. Let's make more sprinklers. I'm not going to install them just yet, because I don't really need to. Alright, leave that there. Take this into town. Put all my materials in one chest. Alright, is that enough Pack Rat Simulator for now? Good, let's go. Hey, Porky, good to see you. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the stream, I mean. About a game. Alright, so I wonder what Jazz likes. I like your picture there. The knights. Or a knight with a helmet. Yeah. Give her a daffodil. She likes those. Did I have some of those in the chest? What did I have in the chest? Yeah, the flower's probably good. That's probably a good choice. I forgot I had flowers in the chest. Alright, go back. Go back for that. And then I'll get back into the dungeon and get myself killed again. That was something, dying for the first time. But yeah, daffodil's probably a good choice. I will go with that. Daffodil. Alright, so, right. I gotta pay attention to where Jazz is. Let's get her on the map. Get her on the radar. Boopity boop boop. Okay, there she is. Track her down. Ah. Don't drink, kids. Bridget Foray says, and then I blow all my money on ammo. And it all explodes. Yeah, it's a good way to spend your money. We did establish that earlier. Porky says, no, I'll put another picture. Okay. What, you don't like, I mean, it looks like a knight. Is that not a knight? Yeah. I mean, the icons are very small for me, but... yeah, okay. Well, if you don't like it, that's fine. Feel free to change it. But I thought it was nice. Okay, so where is Jazz? Somewhere in the... yeah, directly in the house. It actually shows you exactly where he is. Yeah, and Octoedit is the scout from TF2. I got it. Or you got it. Alright, so the shorts are back there. Yeah, Jazz is in her room, of course. As usual. Alright. You're not good enough friends with Jazz to enter her bedroom. Of course. Or Marnie, for that as well. Ah. It is a knight's. But I have a self-created picture. Ah, okay. And you prefer that. Okay. Just wasn't sure if I had somehow misidentified your picture, because, well, I do that a lot as well. Ah. It's the Scout's... Octoedit's picture is a Scout plus Nick Cage. Interesting. I'll have to actually, like, make the icons larger to see that, but that... I can kind of see it now. Because the Scout's face does look a bit more intense. That's what I can say. I can't really tell if that's Nick Cage, but now that you tell me, it's like... Yeah, I'm not used to the scout's face being quite so intense looking. Oh, that's what makes him like a good actor, though. Well, for the roles he always gets like those roles where he needs to be a bit he gets a lot of crazy person expressive roles, and I guess that's why people like him. That's what makes him stand out. Yeah, who says he needs someone's permission into their bedroom? Where are you from, Tiegon? Says Porky. I am from Maryland, or just right outside of Washington, D.C. Rockville, Maryland. To be precise, but not too precise as to get me into, well, potentially awkward situations. Oh, there are some items. I'm due some rewards that I have not been collecting. Oh, because of the books. A new reward. Oh no, I'm sorry, we have to take that I take it back. I'm sorry, we have to take the reward back. Oh, okay, then I'll give it to you. Okay, then when... Okay, that's enough. Says Gunther, annoyed. Oh, stop playing with the new rewards. If you're gonna take that back, then we're gonna have to take back the reward. Alright, that was fun. Yeah, the picture is great. Yeah, it is probably... It's pretty cold. Yeah, it is. It's fairly cold. It's like jacket weather, actually, right now. But I'm going to take a trip up to Wisconsin during the Christmas season. And it's very cold up there. They got plenty of snow already. So, that'll be fun. And blam, says Hex. I guess, since it's raining, is the girl ever going to come out? I'm not sure I'm going to be able to give Jazz a birthday present. She's not going to come out of her room. And I'm not good enough friends with her, because it's raining. Or is she going to go out in the rain at some point? I hope so. Why don't you like to play in the rain, kid? Is it you're too good to play in the rain? Playing in the rain's fun. Don't you want to get birthday presents? Weird. Everyone from strangers. Don't you want to interact with strangers in the rain? I'll give you a present. Oh, did that, is that withered? No, okay. I still recognize the crop. Was a dark and stormy night. Let's get those. Wait. Yeah, starfruit planted in summer. Okay. I'll put these decorations away later, or I'll put them up in a moment. Just stash those now. Right, so now I was using this for lights. I'll put that right there. Because I don't have a light ring just yet. I'm used to having one of those rings that generate light. I put that right there. And then try to create sort of a grid. Not really the best way to do this, but it'll work. Or I didn't really have much planning when I did this, but... That's okay. I don't want to... No sense overthinking things. You got plenty of space. I guess I could have put it a little bit closer to my house. Oh well, no matter. And the fertilizer. Give me the fertilizer. We're gonna need that. Did I have a ton of iron? No. Yeah, we got all the... We've dealt with all the resources that we have generated recently. Oh, and I forgot to put those in the community center. Right. Okay, again, Jazz is still not coming out of her room, which is fine. Hex says, I rarely get snow. And, Sarah Terry says, where I am, we mostly get ice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Night chat. What's this about night chat? Oh, yeah, because it's, Oh, because... Oh, that's... Historic Nerd says, alright, so you can have a good night. I'm gonna crash. Good night, chat. I did that thing where I read the messages in the wrong order, because I start from the bottom and read things up, and I get confused. Okay. Good night, Historic Nerd. Thanks for dropping by. It was great seeing you again, as usual. And thanks for doing such a good job as moderator, as you always do. And I should say also that Historic Nerd runs his own channel, and it's a good one. You should check it out. I enjoy it quite a bit. And, well, yeah, that's how we got to know each other, so... Yeah, give him a chance. He talks about history, military things, and, well, the way I found him is he did a historical analysis of the Venus Wars, which is... I played the video game, the Venus Wars, and he did a historical analysis of the anime, and I like the anime, so... Anyways. Yeah, cool dude. Octoedit says I'm gonna crash in like 5 minutes. Porky says, you know, Tiegon, I like that you play a lot of games, such as Don't Starve, Stardew Valley, Cuphead. I personally am only playing one game a lot of the time. I can't change. That's cool. That's fine. You know. Sometimes it can be hard to adapt to a bunch of different things, so if you find what you like and you like what you play, that's fine. Porky says, I've been playing CSGO for 2 years. The problem is that I only play that. Oh damn, my English isn't great, is it? No, it seems fine to me. But yeah, CSGO is a good game though. Go play PUBG. Maybe. Silver is impossible to escape. Or what were we talking about? For Hex? I might have missed what Hex's earlier comment was. Silver is impossible to escape? I don't know, I missed it. Oh well. For a different game. Maxwell Smith says, Tiegon, did you know that there's a village section in Darkwood? Yeah, I ran into that. There's a section in our Discord channel for it. Yeah, Discord in the description below. You got it. Alright. That's okay, Libby S. Yeah. Saying things a bit... Or Libby. That's okay, Libby. Saying things a little bit late. But yeah, it's nice to give a good night wish to Historic Nerd. When is Double DST, I think? Is that coming up tomorrow? Tomorrow and, Saturday. Wait. Yeah. Friday and Saturday. DST, twice in a row. Oh, right. I was waiting for Jazz to come out, but then I'm also wanting to go to the dungeons. Like, what was I doing again? Sir, you forget yourself. Oh, silver is the bottom ranks in CSGO. Oh, full of toxic players. Okay. Okay, now I get it. It is the rankings of the players in the game. Yeah, obviously I don't play that game. But it seems like a good game. Like, I played the classic Counter-Strike, and that was good. I had a lot of fun with classic Counter-Strike, so... And I've seen people play that game, so it looks neat. I'm just gonna throw these decorations in the house, because... why not? This is how you decorate. Throw things at places. Yes. Thanks, Libby. Also saying, at the weekend. Because, yeah. Well, thank you for communicating my schedule. Porky says, Hex, like $80. Dude. The thing isn't the inventory. The rank is more important. Yeah, talking about CSGO. Like, there's a certain amount of inventory. Yeah, DST is great. Oh, Hex has been deranked. You get deranked due to inactivity. Okay. That makes sense. But it's kind of annoying if you ask me. Although it does make sense. Every P says, so you don't have a partner all figured out when you do co-op? What, for DST? Or for, do you have, for this game? Yeah, actually I have quite a few people who want to play this game with me for co-op, but I'll be willing to play it with as many people as... I'll try to play this game with as many people as I can, quite frankly. It sounds great. Co-op? That sounds frickin' awesome. Yes. So I'll try to play it with as many people as I can, but yes, I do have quite a few people lined up. Like Amadeus, and quite a few of my moderators have expressed interest. Like, I really wouldn't mind playing with Bridget here as well. I know she's a big fan of Stardew. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think she ever said if she wants to, but a lot of my other moderators certainly have, like Amadeus, and I'm not sure if Aaron has Stardew. And then, you know, a lot of my fans have too. Alright, so... But I'm going to try to play with as many people as I can. There will be, very soon, from what I hope, or what I understand, there's going to be co-op. There will be co-op in Stardew Valley. Yes, there will be. How soon? I don't know. But whenever it happens, I will be very pleased. Oh, the worms. Right, there were worms. Did I have my... And I had my hoe. Oh. Oh, I had my hoe. I'll go get those worms. Sorry about that, Sarah Terry, or thanks for spotting that. I was not paying attention. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till that comes out. Yeah, you can't miss... I'm getting used to, you know, going to the dungeon without my hoe, or being out there without my hoe. But I did have it this time. Right, is this dagger actually... The sword is actually more powerful per strike. It's just the dagger's faster. So even this older sword, if it's an enemy that gets knocked back a lot, the sword is actually advantageous for this ghost, because the ghost is really annoying. Because it gets knocked back so far, and it's got a lot of hit points. There we go. High hit points ghosts are very annoying. Ghosts are very annoying. Oh, I also forgot my other rule about dungeon. Tiegon's other rules of dungeon running. Keep your food near your weapon. That way, if you panic because you're dying, you'll have your food near your weapon. And you can eat it before you die. I made a wood fence. Tiegon's other hints of dungeon diving. Make a wood fence and place it in the dungeon. That way you'll have a wood fence in a dungeon. It's good advice. Good advice. Remember that one. That'll get you places. Good night, Octo Edits. See you next time. Swords are way better than all the other options in the game, says Bridget. Yeah, I'm starting to think so. Sarah Terry says me is obsessed with worms. What's your favorite game? Of all time? People have asked me that question. Usually I say Metal Gear Solid, like the original one for PlayStation. Well, not the original one, because that's for MSX. The one for PlayStation, although Metal Gear 2 from MSX is pretty damn good. But, yeah, I'm still going to go with Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation, just because it had a lot of different elements rolled into one that I really enjoyed. It had stealth, it had action, it had a really good plot, it had, like, Easter eggs, it had, very interesting intellectual moments. It had silliness and jokes. Like, the bosses were very interesting as well. It had a difficult setting. You had good replay value. Cheats and things like that, too, just for silliness. Some extra stages when you beat the game as well. And then there was those VR missions that were kind of a part of the original, but not quite. I don't know if you'd count that. It's not exactly the same game, but it was almost like part of it. Should I have eaten that? That's right, that was going to be part of the one of the bundles. Well, we got plenty. We'll get more of those. This is part of the foraging. I'd rather not die. Alright. Well, that's 55 again. Well, actually, no, the VR stages were actually... I mean, they were part of the game, really. And they had, like, a challenge mode. Hey, Sergeant Gamer. I'm doing great. I'm in very high spirits. And although I may have died once, and I failed to give the little girl a present on her birthday today because she stayed in due to the rain. I don't think I could have done anything about that. Still doing very well. Yeah, morale is good. I might need to flee soon, though, because we're running low on time. Very low on time. I think I need at least an hour to get back. That's a lot of those little guys. I'm gonna kill you guys. I'm gonna murder this sack of little cute things. You guys remind me of the powder eaters in cul-de-sacs. Ooh, I want these real quick. I know I gotta go, but I want this. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Really, really, really gotta go. I have not played the new COD. The new Call of Duty. But, yeah. I have one Call of Duty. And that is... Although I have played some of the others, like... What was it, like the first Black Ops, was it, or something? Spec Ops? Oh, I think I missed the worms again. Oh, well. There's no time. There's no time for worms. I'm sorry, Secretary. There might have been time for worms. I gotta go. No. Don't go unconscious. Oh, you're making it really close. You've got this well timed. Get to bed now, Bob. No, that should count. That should count. It doesn't count. I mean, it kind of does. Level up, Warrior Ring. I'm gonna be really tired. But it was in bed. I fell asleep in bed. You're gonna die. Yeah, I mean, kinda. But it's gonna make it so I was like... It's gonna treat me like... Or no, full health? Oh, cool, that's cool. Okay. I thought it was gonna treat me like I fell asleep on the floor. Because I didn't actually hit the sleep button. I don't think I actually hit the sleep button. It counted it. That's cool, it counted it. Alright. Well, thank you, game. That was very reasonable of you. I didn't expect the game to be so reasonable. Well, that's good. I'm very pleased. I'm genuinely surprised. I know, I made it. That actually counted. I thought I was gonna say, hey, no, you didn't actually, like, hit the button to, like, get in bed. Like, officially, you didn't officially sleep. If you know what I mean, but, yeah. Yeah. Hooray! Very happy about this. Does that make up for dying? Slightly. Yes. And everyone's saying, good job, good game. well done. Thanks, Sergeant Gamer, Vortex Sable, and Secretary. Whoa, you made it. Oh. Oh. I'm surprised everyone's so happy about that one. It was perfect. Perfect time. That was clutch, as they say. There was, yeah, some of these are still wet. Or did I lose... What's the radius? What's the radius of the scarecrow? I just want to make sure. You're scaring off... Okay, the radius is messed up. All the way right... Yeah, we need to move... Scarecrow, we need to move you right here. Or if we want to cover all this, we need you right there. Okay, that's better. That's a better Scarecrow. We need to move you over because I may have lost two of those crops. Did I have crops in those locations? No. I was gonna say I may... I'm kind of surprised I'm not taking full advantage of this sprinkler. Yeah, I guess I'm just not... Didn't have enough seeds. Okay, yeah. Well, that's fine. We can expand. But I might have lost crops to a crow if I was not careful. That would be bad. Ah, it's time for the rice. And there are butterflies everywhere. Lovely. It is a lovely day. I love this music, too. Porky says, alright, I gotta go now. Or I gotta go now. I have school in like an hour. See you guys. See ya, Porky. It was nice to see, or it was nice of you to join us. Nice to see a new face. And I liked your icon. but I look forward to seeing your new one, as you say. The protagonist says, "That was clutch," as they say. Oh, Tiegon. Yeah, I'm a bit behind the times. We'll just put it that way. Bridget Faray says, "If you slash at the crops with a scythe, you'll make them go away if they're dead." Is that one dead? Is that a dead one? That was a dead one. I let it die. Lightning can kill crops. I think one of them got zapped. Aww. Well, that explains it. Okay. Thanks, Bridget. Sergeant Gamer says, "To be honest, Tiegon, your Stardew Valley vids are what brought me to your channel, and I just kind of got hooked. Then some of the games you play I never heard of, and learned a bunch of then I learned about a bunch of cool games." Well, thanks, Sergeant Gamer. I really appreciate that. That's a nice thing to say. That's exactly the sort of thing I want to do with my channel. I like a lot of obscure games, and I want to share the love and share the fun that I have. So that is yeah, that comment makes me feel pretty good. Mission accomplished, I would say, for that's on that front. Or I may have gotten too many sprinklers. But yeah, when I got into making videos on YouTube, there were just a lot. I just go around. Typically, I would just go around telling people, it's like, dude, there's this really cool game, and you never heard about it, but, I want to tell you about games. I would be going around telling people about games. If there wasn't, before YouTube, and if there wasn't a YouTube, I'd be going around telling people about these games that no one hears about. And, yeah, I just got tired of telling individuals, particularly individuals that didn't care too much. Like, sometimes people is like, I don't really care about video games. So it's like, oh, okay. I'll go talk to someone else then. So, I mean, I'd be doing this anyways. But it's a lot easier when you can just play them. But, yeah, before the internet, I talked to people about video games all the time anyways. Bridget Faray says, "If crows get a crop, the crop simply isn't there. It's a blank spot. If it's lightning, dead crop." So, I mostly show up for Stardew Valley and Wazhack, but sometimes I enjoy watching other roguelikes or other DOS games. Yes, you do. You like your RPGs, Bridget. And I appreciate that. It's boiled beet night again. Aw. Well, beets are good for you. Vincent, beets are good for you. So, buck up, little guy, and eat your beets. Although they aren't that tasty. Unless you do them right. If you're just gonna boil them, though, that's kind of plain. Sounds kind of plain. Right, I'm forgetting about the missions. Okay, well, and I could do fishing, but it's a decent luck day. So yeah, we're gonna go into the dungeon. That's what we're gonna do. Put away the fertilizer. I've been spending a lot of time in the dungeon though, but yeah, suddenly we're getting all the luck, so why not? So give me my sword and my knife. Or should I go get these? I'll crack open the geodes later. Do I have any healing items? No, I don't. I could try to make some. Or I could eat the... No, the sweet pea doesn't give you any. Yeah, I don't have the resources for any healing items. That's fine, whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Who needs healing? Let's go. That's what's the worst that could happen? You could die when I'm taking a watering cannon. See you next time, protagonist. Thanks for dropping by. I always like seeing you. It was nice to have a break, he says, even if it was short. That's nice. Well, yeah, you're always welcome. And Sergeant Gamer says, "Be right back. Have to put up the laundry." Well, yeah, I understand. As I always say, I don't mind if you can't stay. I know you guys have lives of your own, but it's always good to see you, especially if you're nice when you're here. I always am happy to see you. So, yeah, don't worry about sticking around on my accounts. I know sometimes it can feel like you need to stick around to help support the person you're watching when they're on a stream, but yeah. That'll definitely be fine. But I feel really nice. It feels really nice that you feel that way. That you're so supportive that you would jeopardize your daily activities to the extent of negatively impacting your lives. So yeah. I mean, don't negatively impact your lives on my account. But if you do, that's a nice compliment. We are invested in Tiegon. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. That's a nice thing to say. Tiegon doesn't... I don't condone self-destructive behavior, but I appreciate it. Oh, yes. I think that's one of those quotes. Tiegon 2017. Bridget says, if you had gone with the mushroom cave, you could use common mushrooms for mining food. That's true. Things like blackberries, salmon berries, and things that you harvest from bushes can be good mining food, too, as well. My pond farmer uses crab pots around a pond on her farm and turns them cheap fishies into sashimi when mining. Right, I'm forgetting the crab pots. Although I will pay a tax on the crab pots. Damn taxes. But, yes. I think I'll have to pay taxes on it, but I still think that's a good way to go. Or if you have a bunch of tree seeds, you can turn them into field snacks. And Livy says, I live in here. Yes, you do now, and I'm glad. You've become one of the most active people in my chats, according to Nightbot, and I'm totally fine with that. Sarah Terry says, I don't condone your self-destructive behavior, but if you do, thanks. Basically. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna try to make you feel bad about it. It's already bad enough. Might as well try to make you feel, at least I try to at least make you feel welcome. I try to make you guys feel appreciated. Let's put it that way. You make me feel appreciated. Alright, bad bats. And Livy says, yay! Yes. Congratulations. That is... Yeah, that was an honored spot. Before Aaron Kessinger, it was always Aaron who was the most active person in the chat. I forget who was behind him, but... Yeah, it was typically Aaron who was my most active chatter. Although it varies from period to period. Because Nightbot determines the most active person in chat between a certain date. Like, there's a cutoff. It's not like of all time. But, yeah. I'm very low on energy. I probably should go. My character's too exhausted. I can get myself to the sauna. Oh, but it's floor 59. Do we have any food? Oh, I don't have any food. Oh, it's floor 59. If I could only get to the next floor. Well, maybe with just the next few strikes. I've got 10 energy, but... Actually, the mods I have don't actually make my energy go down when I swing, so... Maybe if I kill enough monsters, I can do it. Otherwise, in the next few pickaxe swings... I know the scythe uses energy. That's for sure. What was it? It makes... I know I have a mod that makes all tools use energy. Or something like that. Or is that part of the longevity? Oh, well, I'm forgetting now. But apparently it doesn't affect swords. We can see that right now. Actually, put my cursor over that. That just took 3. That took 4. Okay. So that's as far as I can go with that. Really gonna push it, though. Unless... Nope, I can't get any more swings. Oh, do I have enough stone to make a... No, I don't have enough stone to make a stairs. Hey, Bat, would you give me a staircase? That'd be really cool. You could give me a staircase. I'd appreciate it. He gave me a pair of wings. I'm gonna fly away with that pair of wings. Ah. Yes, you beat Aaron, says Libby. Nee. With his characteristic laugh. Alright. And Sarah Terry says, too much coffee, though, has made me get hella bad acid reflux. So I can't have peppermint, or coffee, or chocolate. In theory, because I have it anyways. Sarah Terry also says, so I have a sore throat because of it. And downed a pint of ice cream anyways, because I forgot my tea at my friend's place when I bought her cakes. Hate those bats. And I hate those bats, yes. So do I. Well, we didn't get to the next area, but that's fine. But yeah, if I drink coffee on an empty stomach, I mean, that's... You know, sometimes I wondered why there's particular foods that people eat with coffee, or why people drinking coffee are often seen eating. Or like scones with tea or things like that, but if I just drink a lot of coffee on an empty reflux, it can bother my stomach too, yeah. Not exactly acid reflux, but it can make me sick to my stomach, that's for sure. Which is probably acid related. I would imagine in some way. And, yeah, where was I going with that? You were also talking about chocolate and things. I don't know about peppermint or chocolate, but certainly coffee, yeah. I don't have problems with anything else. Your self-destructive behaviors. Yes. Ice cream sounds good. Nice that you bought your friend a cake. That sounds good, too. You guys are making me think of food a lot. I'm gonna have to go eat stuff after this. Good foods that I enjoy. I'm gonna have to, like, comfort food eat. You keep mentioning good foods. Because I realized I didn't... Well, no, I ate a pretty good meal today. But there's that ice cream. I didn't get a dessert. I ate, like, I went to a restaurant today, but I didn't get a dessert. And I kind of... I want something sweet. My sweet tooth's going off. That's what's going on. Anyways. Bridget says, I used to have problems with acid reflux. Got a lot better when I started using one of those wedge pillows. Oh, yeah. My brother had a similar thing. That sounds very familiar. And that helped him. And Sarah Terry says, in response to Bridget, yeah, my doctor said it would prevent the throat soreness, but not fix the problem if I ever elevate myself. Well, that's good. I have a sweet tooth, so I have to mention foods. That's fine, Sarah. Libby says, I'm glad I don't have that problem. Sounds awful. Yeah, doesn't sound good. Which problem? Acid reflux? Yeah. Because she has a ravenous sweet tooth. Fair enough. My brother does too. Maybe that's somehow related. Which is kind of a shame for him, yeah. Maybe that had something to do with it. Yeah. Alright, so I got 5 bars of iron. I want to save that up for the next piece of equipment that I can get. I'm going to sell the quartz. I'm going to sell the solar essence as well. I guess these 3 pieces... I'm going to sell the bat wings, too. I usually don't... What were bat wings good for? I'm getting a ton of them, and I kind of want the money. I'm just gonna chuck them in. I know you made something out of the bat wings. I could do more fishing. I've been forgetting to do that. Whatever. Let's get some sleep. Yeah, that's good. You don't have to do everything all the time. You can actually, like, waste a little bit of time in this game. For some reason, I want to, like, min-max every single day. And I don't know why. Like, just squeeze everything out every single second. every single thing out of every single second of every single day. Which I guess when you're dealing with taxes, I guess it makes a little bit more sense when you're playing the longevity mod, because if I go through time faster, I'm going to have to pay more taxes, so I guess there is a bit of a logic there now, but like, I feel like right. Bat wings are used to make lightning rods. Okay, so, well, we'll kill plenty more bats, but yeah, I did. And I need those for batteries. Right. And also to prevent my crops from being struck by lightning, which we think happened earlier. Can I make lightning rods yet? I do not have, no, I do not have lightning rod technology yet, so I guess I shouldn't feel bad yet. But yeah, batteries are really useful. They're fantastically useful, so I remember that, yeah, they're needed for iridium sprinklers and the crystallariums. Which, yeah, crystallariums are beautiful, and iridium sprinklers are great. Although, I will have to pay taxes on the iridium sprinklers, so there will be a downside. I'm not going to be quite as crazy about sprinklers as I used to be. Actually, I am kind of going crazy on the sprinklers. I shouldn't be quite as crazy about the sprinklers as I used to be, because I'm going to have to pay taxes on all of these. Like, I wonder how much. It's going to be the water bill, effectively, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have to pay a water bill. Well, I better get making money. That's all I gotta say. Because I'm gonna have to pay money on all of this. But yeah, let's not go crazy with the sprinklers. All right, average luck today. Watered everything. Good. You gonna listen to that? Kind of dance to the happy, upbeat music. I'm just not gonna bother with the dagger anymore. Yeah, Bridget's right. You're right about the dagger. It just lacks the swing radius. If I was using the sword instead of the dagger, I probably wouldn't have died. And I'm just not seeing the need for the dagger anymore. Like, because the enemies get knocked back, so it's kind of hard to apply the faster rate of fire. Like, I mean, I like that the dagger. If the enemies didn't have the knockback, the dagger would be a lot more viable. But, barring that, not as good an idea. Anyways. Crystallariums, the word, makes me think of Sailor Moon because it's been a binge watching that, or I've been binge watching that lately. I've had a bunch of free time lately. Well, that's cool. Hey, Liam Williams. Yes, I made it. I thought it was over. Yes, welcome. Welcome, Liam. I need pufferfish to rub on my sore hip. What's with people needing fish to rub on places? Before it was some other type of fish to rub on your nose, and now it's puffer on your hip? You better avoid the pointy poison bits. Because that's no good. Prepare it properly. Alright, I'm a bit early, so... For some reason, whenever I say crystallarium, I'm always thinking of that episode of South Park with that guy who can't pronounce the T in Planetarium. Watch as I rub this fish on my hip. Yes. Yeah, how do you exactly use fish? I'm not very well versed on medicinal fish. The medicinal properties of fish. But from what I understand, there aren't any. So yeah. Don't know what they're on about. Okay, sugarcane. Blue mist. Oh, that's a type of flower. Where's my avocado? Avocado costs 4,000. Oh. You don't. People have been making this up. Making-ish up. Yes. They sure have. I could get a lemon tree for lemonade. Or just lemons. I guess let's try a bit of sugarcane. I don't know if I need to process that in a particular way, but... Let's see. It's a bit late to do... It's a bit late to be doing repeat crops, I think. Well, no, it's only the 6th. Will repeat crops be that... Well, let's go with a few peppers. Why not? Then more radish. I don't think I went too crazy with the radish. Alright. Then again, should I have just gotten the iron? Should I have ironed some of my tools? I'm going a bit excessive with the cassava, but... Yeah, some of the random bulletin board quests are pretty hilarious. Yes, they are, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So should I focus on that random bulletin board quests? Or should I continue going back to the dungeon? Because I'm obsessed. I easily get obsessed with the dungeon. Anytime there's anywhere near, like... Anywhere near not bad luck. Anywhere remotely... Any luck that's even remotely good, I'm like in the dungeon. So maybe I am going a bit excessive with the dungeon. Because there are fishing quests that need to be fished. I mean, I've done a lot of... Yeah. Right. Help wanted, looking for a handsome young man to bring me a super cucumber. Haley. Exactly. Things like that. Oh, that in particular is probably as bad as it gets. The grass is encroaching a bit. Well, I suppose that's fine, as long as it doesn't... I don't think the grass actually kills crops, though, right? Yeah, so that's fine. There's plenty of space still. Move the icon. Remove the cursor. It was in a weird place. Oh, whoops! Ah, I wanted to do the... Oh, no. I wanted to do the fertilizer. I thought my icon was on the fertilizer. That is incorrect. These crops are now poor. You ruined them. You ruined the crops. You have failed. You have failed nature. Bob Ross. You failed. You made the trees sad. I thought you wanted to make happy trees and happy plants. But now they're sad. Sad trees. Just gonna paint a sad tree. This time. They can't all be happy. Not this one. It had a bad... It had this traumatic things. This tree saw. Its parents weren't nice to it. And it's seen things you can only imagine. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh. I wish there was an episode where he said that. Oh. That was good. Sometimes I kill myself. Alright, so let's see how the comments are doing. Well, Libby liked that one, that's for sure. Yes, I can imagine. Or now Bridget's talking about another quest. Help wanted, for girls only. Psst. I need a cave carrot. You know what it's for. Keep it a secret, okay? Haley. Oh. Is it always Haley that's doing these ones? Or I guess she's the funniest one. She's the funniest one to be making these requests. Yeah, I suppose so. She's probably the funniest one. The funniest person. The implications do seem stronger somehow. Let's get some of these maple seeds. Make myself a nice... a nice field snack. Get a bit of extra wood, too. Get myself some extra wood chopping skill. Why not? We're gonna need plenty of wood. Now, can I get enough to actually... Well, actually, we'll drop by the sauna. That's right. You can always use the sauna, too. Sometimes Linus wants to put a fish under his pillow. Well... No, I can't really see a reason to do that either. I was trying to find some sort of justification. I was like, well, there's some sort of logic there. But no, I can only imagine that the conclusion of that would be bad. Well, at least after... Particularly after 3 days. Maybe the first night. Maybe you could get away with that for one night. Yeah, and the stuff people rub on their bodies is hilarious. Oh, right, Sergeant Gamer. Do you have any Terraria videos planned? If so, when? Yeah, sorry I missed that the first time, Sergeant Gamer. No, I don't really have a plan for that yet, yeah. I might need to work that back in the schedule. Because the thing is, I was having some server issues. Like, it's kind of hard for me to host a server very easily for Terraria. For various reasons. It's actually easier for me to do Starbound, which is very similar, or games like that. But for some reason, Terraria... Like, I mean, I guess I can play it, but... Or I could play on someone else's server, but... Like, whenever I hosted a server, sadly, I found hosting a server for Terraria to be a bit difficult. And, that is one of the reasons why I kind of delayed it. I mean, it was fun. But, for some reason, like, the server isn't compatible with the Steam friends list. And, like, I would have to share my IP. That was, like, the real difficulty, is I'd have to publicly share my IP if I want to play Terraria with fans. Unless I play through the Steam friends list, which works, but not if I want to use T-Shock, which is the admin tools. And without the admin tools, it's hard for me to enforce any rules in Terraria. So basically, without the admin tools, I'd have to make the Terraria stream very exclusive. And kind of get after people. And do a lot of time, like spend a lot of time kicking people and things. And I can only do that from the server side, not from the client side. It was very, you can see how it's already sounding quite annoying just because... It's just because I don't feel... I mean, like, I could do it with, like, a group of people I really trust. But otherwise, it's difficult for me to do Terraria with just, like, all the fans I want to play. I want to play with all my fans, you know? Alright, worms! But anyways, I hope that answers your question to a certain extent. Like, I do want to play it, but... Like, it'd be cool if we could find a good server to join, rather than me hosting one. Because that would take a lot of stress out of the situation. It's stressful, running a server. I'm more comfortable with running a server for Don't Starve Together. Yeah, thanks. Oh, my my skivvies are also green. And my bath shoes. That's funny. Anyways, Bridget says... The quests are generally different if you're a male farmer or a female farmer. You'll get girls only or looking for a cute girl to bring me whatever thing if you're a female farmer. Whereas if you're a male farmer, you get looking for a handsome young man stuff. Yeah, I think you told me that earlier, but I kind of forget some of the details, so it's still useful to mention. And that's very interesting. I'm just saying that... And it has been a while. That does sound familiar. Oh, you gotta sit still. You can't swim or you don't get your energy back. I forgot about that. Alright, Sarah Terry says, requests a pizza or beer because he can't be bothered to leave his house one day. Okay, so I didn't know that the bathhouse was a thing for the longest time. Yeah, I think somebody told me about it. I do remember that there was one in, what was it? Harvest Moon. There was one in Harvest Moon, so this, I guess it has a similar game mechanic to Harvest Moon. As this game does have a lot of similarities. Although in Harvest Moon, you just dive in. Like, you'd only get the sauna unlocked later in the game. And you just dive in, and you'd instantly get your stamina back, and then you just hop back out. And, I guess, I'm not sure, but I think your character would just, like, dive in, he'd just, like, hop in. But, like, he'd take off, I think he'd take off a towel and, like, hop in, but you'd see his naked butt. So, I guess it was implied that you're skinny dipping in the sauna. Was that right? I'm kind of not sure. Gosh, it's been a long time since I played Harvest Moon, but I think that was the case. Or am I just taking that whole thing a different way? Or am I just imagining things? Because that's the sort of thing I like to imagine. Anyways. Sometimes you just get details wrong of things, though. Ah, yes, I can see into your subconscious. Why you would imagine that sort of thing, yes. Anyways. Yeah, the spa doesn't open until summer. Yeah, I loved Harvest Moon as well. I played one of the Rune Factory games as well. That was pretty good. Okay, bad ghost. Don't haunt me. Ah, Penny's 10 Heart event actually takes place in the spa. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I actually played... I rented, that's right. I rented Harvest Moon. And I played the crap out of that game whenever I had rented it. But it was a rental. It was one of those... Yeah, one of those ones I got from a rental store. A place called Family Video. I think they were a small chain in the Midwest. Anyways... It was one of those games that I rented for a decent period of time. There were some games, like particularly one that my father rented and forgot to take back. He just got addicted to... It was Uncharted Waters. My father got addicted to Uncharted Waters. Which was this cool, like, sea exploration game. That, yeah, I like the sequel of as well, but... Anyways, he got addicted to that game and rented it so long that he basically could have bought it. He could have bought the game. Which is kind of silly when you rent a game long enough that you have to pay a rental fee equivalent to the price of a full game. But he played it enough. I think he played it enough to be satisfied pretty well. He did still buy the game. He still bought the game. But he was okay for a while after that. He was able to wait a while before he bought it. Anyways. I'm trying to get that... We're running out of time, and I'm trying to kill this ghost, but he has extra health, and that really is annoying. I was just, like, waiting to kill it, but I'm realizing we're running out of time, and it's at 4:59, and I want to get to the next... I want to get to the next floor. I want to get to the next floor so we can... Elevator, please. Oh, I need to get to the next floor. I'm gonna be stuck at the 9 again. Oh, no, and there's a giant stone... Oh, no, there's a giant stone in the way. We got stonewalled. Oh, no, and it's 1. Okay. We gotta run. We gotta run. It's 1. Last time it was barely on time because it was 1. We were pushed too far. It's okay. Run for it. We're really pushing things. You're really pushing it. Really pushing it. You're really pushing it, Bob Ross. Better hope there's no trees in the way. Oh, there's some trees going in the way. Just oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I fell asleep outside. Oh well, I only had 41. Oh no. they're gonna take my how much money did they take from me? Aw. Someone dropped you off at the clinic last night after you passed out from exhaustion. You gotta take better care of yourself and go to bed at the reasonable hour. I billed you 4G for your medical expenses. Aw, not my Ford Gold. Yeah. Oh right, there is a bug that you can click the exclamation point to stay up a bit. That is true, but I don't like to take. We're playing hard mode, so I'm gonna do everything I can to make my life more difficult. But hey, Candy, good to see you. But that does remind me of another sea adventuring game that some of you probably have already heard of. That actually I wouldn't mind playing again. It was Pirates, or Sid Meier's Pirates, depending on which incarnation you know. But yeah, the Nintendo game called Pirates. There was a bug where you could pause into the menu to keep time from passing in that game, which was really useful because sometimes you were at sea for a long period of time and your crew would just they'd be about to starve, and if you starved, you'd die, you'd lose the game, like, entirely. I don't think the game was very nice about dying. I don't think it was. So, oh, you do have Pirates. Well, that's cool. For Nintendo? Is that what you're talking about, Libby? Yeah. Well, yeah, there was this bug that you could keep pausing to keep yourself from starving. And I remember taking advantage of that. Oh, the new one for the Xbox. You have that, Sid Meier's Pirates. Well, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Candy is correct. Clicking in journal basically gives you 10 more minutes of in-game time. But yeah, best not to abuse that. Well, if you're trying to make your life a living heck, like I am. If you're addicted to challenge, and you're just a glutton for punishment. I'm a real glutton for punishment. But yes, Sergeant Gamer says Subnautica is also a pretty good sea game. Sure is. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm the type of guy who will play the most difficult setting in the game the first time, and the game will be all saying, you know, you probably should play through normal mode first before going to expert mode. You know, they give you like a little tip, and I'm like, the heck with you. That's the best part of the game, is when it's insanely difficult. You don't know what you're missing. There's no reason to play normal mode and make it easier on yourself by learning the game first. What's the fun in that? You're gonna spoil the insane amounts of difficulty and hurt. Oh, you just ruin it for yourself. Well, we have good luck today. Right. I'm just gonna go to the sauna. Sounds good. But also, the queen of the sauce is here to teach us a new dish. Baked fish. Whenever I make this one at home, my 2 cats go bananas. I need a second chef around just to keep them from hopping onto the counter for a bite. Just make sure the fish is fresh, preferably caught with your own rod. Now watch as I place the fish on a bed of spring greens. You learned how to bake fish? Candy Nam says, I thought you completed this game already, and did the mods. I completed the game, not with mods though. The longevity mod adds a whole new host of issues that I find interesting. The longevity mod, what's new about this playthrough is the longevity mod, which can be seen here, and adds prices, things, adds taxes, and adds like diminishing returns on crops and things. Yeah, And then the other mod is the stronger monsters mod, which just adds a bunch of hit points to the monsters, generally speaking. Oh yeah, and also increases their attack power. That's right. Monsters now deal a lot more damage and have a lot more health. Or maybe not a lot, but a reasonable amount. Which I think does make life a lot more difficult and scary. Ceritary says cats and dogs want to eat anything you have. It's not the recipe. Yes, that's true. And also, Bridget says, I normally don't bother with the bug, but unless I'm being blocked by my dog or something. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, Bridget said I ran into difficulties getting mods to work properly. I have problems with mods that require, like the SM API mods. Those usually work pretty well. They work pretty easily. But sometimes I have problems with in mods that don't use the SM API. The ones that you have to change files. Because like sometimes, especially if you use more than one of those kind of mods, they can be unexpectedly incompatible with each other. For example, there was that Halloween mod I used that I had to get rid of because it's... Oh, right, wrong way. Because it gave me errors with the fishing. There was a bug with the fishing, and I think it might have been incompatible with one of the other mods I was using, like the... Ooh, there's a fishing spot. Tempted to use that, but I don't have my fishing pole. It's a good luck day for mining. But, what was it? I'm not sure which mod it had an incompatibility with. But the point is, whenever I'd go fishing, sometimes it'd lock up. And that's a no good. Ah. Good night, Sergeant Gamer. I'm glad you've had a good time. But yeah, it's time for you to hit the hay. That's fair enough. I must say, sleep well, my friend. Hey, Amadeus, good to see you. Ah, that's okay, Sarah. Accidentally using the caps to say goodnight. Alright, let's get down and get to it. Yeah, I generally enjoy a lot of children's cartoons, too. And I don't mind admitting it. For example, I mean, if the children's cartoon is good enough, like, just some cartoons some things just have good writing, and when it has good writing and good comic timing, it's undeniable. So I don't feel embarrassed watching a kid's cartoon if the kid's cartoon is just freaking awesome. Like, I don't know, there's moments, like I've watched a lot of clips from the show. Ooh, look at all that iron, I'm gonna take that. I like the villain in the cartoon Perry the Platypus, or was it, or was the name of the cartoon something else? Well, anyways, it has that Perry the Platypus character. Or did he get a spin-off show, or it was the name of two kids, right? Anyways, there's this evil scientist guy, I'm forgetting his name, like, he had a weird name, but he's just hilarious. I watched all the clips of that online, and that was just, it was just good. It was just hilarious. Like, Doofenshmirtz or something? Something Schmertz. Phineas and Ferb. There you go. It's Phineas and Ferb, yeah. Oh yeah, Billy and Mandy is great, too. Billy. It's just the way... I love the Grim Reaper and the way he just says, oh, it's Billy. Not Billy. Not quite... I can't quite say it right, but he is always, like, so... nonplussed. So exhausted when he's talking to Billy. Poor Grim Reaper. But yeah, Billy and Mandy was great. Where Mandy's just super annoyed and angry, and Billy's just dumb. Okay, that was not a successful block. Yeah, Grim is awesome. And Billy is disgusting. Exactly. Yeah, Billy wouldn't be a good character if he didn't disappoint Grim all the time. If he wasn't there to discuss Grim. Ah. Well, yeah, that's a shame, Amadeus, that you had a long day. But yeah, I hope you're recovering well. You're definitely welcome here. I'm glad to see you. Oh, and thank you so much earlier for your timely comments in the previous stream. I appreciated that. That was much appreciated. Amadeus, always being a good moderator for me. Oh, and also, yes, don't forget that Amadeus has his own channel on Twitch. Give him a look. Give him a subscribe or a follow. Or whatever you'd like to do over there on Twitch. And catch his streams, which is... he generally streams later than me. But, or after my last stream. But yeah, definitely give him a shot. Particularly if you like Minecraft. Is that one I know we've been doing a lot. Or you do SimCity or The Sims. I'm not sure what you've been doing recently. But you do some cool stuff. I generally like the games you play. I think he has pretty good taste. I can't say that I would not enjoy playing any of the games I've seen him do on stream. Or sometimes some old Atari games. Was it Atari? There was an Atari game I watched you play. That's right. The Bachelor Party stream. It was during the Bachelor Party stream. There was actually an Atari game that actually looked quite interesting. Just because it looked kind of challenging. And I do like challenging games, so... in general. I guess I'll take that torch. Eat this for extra energy. The dev can't mine with that. Alright. Anyways, I'm missing some of the things that are in the chat. Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, that's the cartoon I was talking about earlier with Perry the Platypus. Yeah, that's just got good got comic timing. It's got good lines. Ah, yeah. Amadeus usually streams way too late for me, sadly. That's okay, Bridget. I like the games he plays, but not the time. Yeah, well, with time zone differences, that's just gonna be a thing that you can't deal with. But Amadeus says, I have been doing a lot of Minecraft. I also got a capture card. Although all my consoles are in storage. I just learned about those myself. Because I was wondering how people record themselves playing consoles. But, yeah. It's those capture cards. That is quite interesting. Alright, let's eat this sucker. Running out of space. Now I really regret accidentally bringing my watering can. Getting a lot of good stuff today. Don't leave room for the wood. Well, stop it. Get rid of this. No, not that. Get rid of this torch. I don't think that's very valuable. I'll keep the coffee. I know the coffee's well worth it. In fact, we can. Right. This is a summer plant, so we could start growing the coffee. And try to get more of that. An Omni Geode. Ooh. Also, I've been forgetting to crack open those geodes. Alright, I don't need wood. Or, well, I will need wood, but not as much as I want the rest of this stuff. Alright, we made it to the next set of floors. Ding! Guess that means it activated. A lot of these little coal monsters. I like these guys, they're cute. Again, they remind me of the powder eaters in Cul-de-Sac. Which, actually, that reference doesn't help anyone, because no one played Cul-de-Sac but me! Oh, But I did show off the character. That's not exactly true. I'm sure somebody out there played that game besides me, but not many people. Anyways, I did show off a card of the Powder Eater from that game in the Discord. They're just little puffs of just they look like little puffs. Except for the Powder Eaters were of various colors. They were of all the colors of the rainbow, but still kind of reminds me of that. Ah, you were thinking more like the Yoshi's fuzzies from Yoshi's Island. That was great. That was a great. When I was a kid and I played Yoshi's Island, I'm just fully honestly, when I was kind of young when we got Yoshi's Island. I mean, not that young, but still young enough that the fuzzies, touch fuzzy, get dizzy. That game, I wish the fuzzies were throughout that game. Because I played that stage like 6 times and deliberately touched the fuzzies. Because it's like you're not supposed to touch the fuzzies, but it's entertaining. Good night, Sarah Terry. Yeah, you're sleepy, so yeah. Yeah, good night. Yeah, definitely get some rest. But it was nice seeing you again. I would deliberately touch the fuzzies. And I would get super dizzy. And basically, Yoshi, we're a bit worried about Yoshi. He's addicted to the fuzzies. Don't bother me, Mario. I'm gonna touch the fuzzies. How close are you to unlocking the minecarts, Tiegon? I kind of forget. When do you unlock the minecarts? How did you unlock the minecarts? Out of order. I forget. Gosh, I forget when you. Oh, you think there was maybe 4 or 5 levels? Oh, was there multiple levels with the fuzzies? Well, that's good. I'd touch the crap out of those. It's in the boiler room bundle. Okay, the boiler room. Well, let's see. Or I guess I don't even have that bundle yet because I haven't unlocked the. Pretty far away. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I haven't unlocked those bundles because I need to unlock the other bundles. Yeah. Is it worth it to get rid of the sap for this rape? I'm gonna say so. Not sure. Yeah, community center. That's also this. But yeah, I don't think I've unlocked the boiler room bundle because I need to complete one of the earlier bundles to unlock that bundle. Right? Like the foraging. So I'd say I'm fairly far away. I think. Well, anyways, we're into the 7th of summer. I've actually kind of taken my time about things, I realize. Well, that's not all bad. Guess, sometimes it is better to save things for people's birthdays. But I need all the money I can get, so I'm gonna sell that right now. And the quartz. Alright, let's get to bed. Alright, well that's gonna be... It's 12 o'clock, so that's gonna be it for tonight's stream, but thank you very much for watching. I guess, also I could say that I took a bit longer with the days, because it's been a while since I played. I didn't play this... Hey, a UFO! That's fun. I can't click it. But that's fun. I think I went through the days too quickly. Or I went through the screen too quickly. I might have missed that before. Well, that's kind of neat. Neat thing to end things on. But yeah, it had been a long time since I played this game. Because I didn't play it throughout the month of October because I was doing horror games. And kind of focusing on that. But it's good to be back. It's so good to be back in Stardew Valley. I'm going to keep doing this every Thursday. So tune in. Thursdays at 10. Once again. For Stardew Valley. Until I get tired of the game. But it seems like I still have a lot more to do. at least in this playthrough. There's still a lot more for me to experience till I can say I'm done. The things I want to do are, I want to get married and go through all the relationship things with all the characters and all that stuff. So, yeah, there's still a lot to do, and the longevity mod's going to help a lot in keeping me interested there too. So thanks again for watching. Shoutouts and co-op, and we want co-op. We want co-op. I agree. There's a co-op mod, but it's not nearly, it's buggy and not nearly as good as official co-op's going to be. And it can only allows you to co-op with one person, not 4 people. So, anyways, shoutouts to Elizabeth S., Amadeus44, and Bridget Farace, 2 of my original moderators. Always doing good as usual at the moderating. Thank you. Candy Nam and Sarah Terry. It was good to see you again. Both very nice people. Sergeant Gamer. And the protagonist was here earlier, I know that's Vortex Abel. Ah, yes. Yeah, Bridget is very knowledgeable about these games. Or at least this game. Well, in general, the games she plays, she is quite knowledgeable about. Yeah, that was a nice comment. Liam Williams was here. And I'm pretty sure the protagonist was here earlier. So I'll just shout out him even though I'm rolling back in the... Yeah, there he is. Rolling back in the chat. Just to knock everyone off. Porky! It was good to see a new face. Hex to the 3rd power. Also being a good moderator. As well as Sergeant Gamer and the protagonist. Octo Edits. Evie... Or Evie P. Or no, it's an EVP. Well, one of those 2 ways has to be right. Anyways, and that's as far back in the chat as it lets me go. So if I missed anyone, I apologize. Orty Vortex, you are a bit late, but not too late to get the final shoutouts. Although Candy Num also loves getting the final shoutouts. And, all that. Yeah, have a good stream, Amadeus. And yeah, thanks again, Libby, for being extra helpful and being extra active. Alright. Well, sure, I was going to say, Candy Nom got pretty close to the end there, but there you go. And I'll give the final shout out to Candy because she likes that so much, so there you go. Alright, good night, everybody. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow when we play Don't Starve Together. And Team Fortress. It'll be Team Fortress at 7 and Don't Starve Together at 10. So see you guys then. Thanks again for watching. Good night. Rest well. And always know that you're welcome in the valley. And end on my channel. Alright, good night, everyone.